What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw was Libra. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. But hey, everybody, happy Monday. How are you? Hope you're all doing well, and hope you guys had yourselves a fantastic weekend. Just want to mention, guys, don't miss out on the spring sale. If you guys want to get yourself a 20% discount on a 15-minute personal reading with me, feel free to head over to CancerMoonsTarot.com, link in the description below. If you use code POPPIN, P-O-P-P-I-N, at checkout, you'll get an additional 20% off of a personal read with me. So check it out, guys, if you're interested. But without further ado, everybody, hello, happy Monday, and let's get it started with the Libra gang. What is going on? Messages here for Team Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Hello, everybody. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Real quick, you did have a Six of Pentacles come out, so for some of you guys, you could be trying to rebalance yourself, recenter yourself at this time. But what messages are showing up here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Let's go ahead and take a look. We're going to go ahead now and get our last shuffle, Libra, and we'll see what's going on here with you. Starting out here with the overall energy, we do have here the moon in reverse. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got here the Four of Pentacles. Looking at what you're dealing with, Libra, we have here the Six of Wands. And then taking a look here at the outcome for you, we do have here the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So as far as what I'm seeing for Team Libra in the next 24, you could be connecting with a Piscean for a few of you. You may also be dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign. Now, moon in reverse here followed up with the Four of Pentacles in the upright position. Kind of feels to me like you're holding on, or more so like you're like emotionally withdrawn. You're like holding or keeping your feelings to yourself about something is what it looks like. It kind of feels to me like maybe somebody else is doing really good. You're kind of scared to be a burden in the next 24 hours. Six of Wands here could be good news. Maybe a partner shares that they have good news, and you don't want what you're dealing with to kind of get in the way of that, is kind of how you're feeling at this time. So looking at the outcome, Five of Wands reversed, it's like, yeah, I don't want to cause any problems or any conflict. I don't want to kill somebody's vibe. So it kind of feels to me like you're holding back emotionally here, maybe because somebody else is in this period of thriving, and you're afraid that if you were to open up emotionally, you would potentially kill the vibe of the other person that's in a good space or having a good time. But at the end of the day, Libra, you know, if this is people that really love and care for you, you're not going to be ruining their vibe by just opening up about what it is you're feeling. You know, you can be happy for other people being in a thriving energy and successful, but still be open and honest if you're not feeling it, or if you have X, Y, and Z going on. So I kind of get the feeling for Libras where it's like, yeah, I don't know, somebody else in my life, maybe it's a romantic partner, friend, whoever, whatever the case may be. It's like, I don't know, they're thriving, they're doing great. I don't want to burden them with my problems, but it's like, if people fucking love you, you're not a fucking burden, right? I think that that's the message that definitely needs to be said here. So Libras, don't worry about burdening other people if they got good shit going on right now. If they genuinely love and care for you, they're going to want to be there for you to hear you out and to make you feel better. So don't feel afraid, and definitely don't hold back. You can, you know, congratulate individuals in your life that are succeeding and be happy for them, but also kind of be open about what's going on with you, okay? All right, Team Libra, don't hold back. That's my advice. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we started out here with the air signs for today's daily reading. Thank you, Libra, for tuning in. So we're going to go ahead and do air, water, fire, earth. Going on into our water, let's have a look here at the Cancer gang. What's going on here for the Crab gang, baby? Messages here for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, hello, Eclipse Chaser. Happy Monday to you as well. Hope all is going great. What's going on, Trish? What's happening, guys? Hello, Nicole. How's everybody doing? All right, guys, what do we got showing up here for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Cancer, Four of Pentacles came out for you. You might be in the energy of the hermit, or you might be more in recluse than usual, okay? There could be something going on here, Cancer, where you kind of just want to be isolated, or you might kind of feel like you want to do your own thing a little bit more. Like, I'm getting a vibe here for Cancers where it's like you don't really want to be bothered too much. Like, you want to be in your own zone. All right, I understand that. You might be in a space of creativity. That's why you might want to be more in your own zone. So there's limited distractions. So if Cancers, if you have creativity in the next 24 hours, it feels like being in your own space, kind of isolating a little bit, can help boost that creativity. Now, having a look at the overall energy for you, we do have here the Eight of Wands. Okay, taking a look here at your current energy, we got here the Page of Wands in reverse, what it is you're dealing with, High Priestess in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you, Cancerian, we do have here the Five of Wands in the reverse position. So let's see what's going on here for you, Cancer. We start out here first and foremost with the Eight of Wands paired here with the Page of Wands in reverse. Kind of feels to me for you, Cancerian, that, you know, it does look to me like you're kind of thinking about talking to people, or you're thinking about taking action, because Eight of Wands can be communication, but it also could be a card of action. But the thing is like, you're kind of uninterested, Cancer. So how do I even explain this reading here for you? Cancer, I almost feel like somebody, okay, maybe somebody here wants you to talk to someone you don't want to talk to, or somebody here wants you to do something you don't want to do, because I'm seeing you not having an interest at all in a person or in a situation. Looking at what you're dealing with here, High Priestess reversed, I think it's time for you to be open and vocal about it. For example, let's say you have a friend who's kind of like, hey, you know, this other person likes you, maybe you should go for it, maybe you should go for it, and you're kind of like, yeah, because you're being nice about it, but truthfully, like, you're not intrigued in who this friend is telling you to go after and who to date. You know, maybe somebody here is like, Cancer, you know, there's this job, it's amazing, it's fantastic, you should go for it, and they're like pushing you in this direction, and you're just like, yeah, but I'm not interested, but let me be nice and be like, well, thank you for the opportunity anyways. You know, I kind of get the feeling here where maybe people are nudging you in a direction you just don't want to go in, and Cancer, you haven't really spoken up about it. But moving into the next 24, I do see you speaking up about it, because High Priestess reverse means the secret's going to be out. So you're in an energy where you're going to be more open and expressive. I don't see you holding in what your true feelings are. Looking at the outcome here, Five of Wands reverse, it's going to put you into an energy of relief. It's going to feel nice to say no to something, okay? I always tell Cancers, man, the power of no is incredibly powerful, and the more that you can advocate and express that power in your life, the more happier you're going to feel. When we say yes to the things we don't want to do, we're constantly putting ourselves in positions where we're screwing ourselves over. So Cancer, for any of you guys who have been getting, you know, nudged by someone, or whether it's a family member, friend, lover, if people have been kind of like nudging you in a direction you really don't want to be in, don't feel afraid to say the power of no, because you're going to feel so much more relief here with the Five of Wands reversed, doing what you actually want to do instead of doing something you're completely uninterested in, okay? So Cancer, speak up here, baby. It's going to serve you well. Don't be afraid to enforce no, okay? All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. But thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Cancer. So far we did our air, we did our water, jumping on into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on here for Leo, baby? Message is here for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Leo? Messages here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, Team Leo, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a few more shuffles, and then we'll see what's going on with you, man. Hopefully all is going to go well. Leo, you're getting lots of flippers. You got an Eight of Cups reversed. Could be something coming back around to you, or you might be having a similar experience to something you've already experienced in the past. So something that is familiar could show up to you in the next 24 hours. I'm also hearing like deja vu. You might have a moment of deja vu, okay? Nonetheless, taking a look here at the overall energy for you, we do have here the Justice, looking at what it is your current energy is. We got here the Eight of Swords in reverse, looking at what you're dealing with. We have here the Page of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome for Leo, Ace of Cups in the reverse position, okay? Let's see what's going on with you. So Justice card coming out here as the overall, right? You're trying to find balance. You want to be in a balanced space. You want to kind of get out of the energy of your head and overthinking, because Eight of Swords reversed here is about not getting stuck in your head, getting out of your head, no longer overthinking. Looking at what it is you're dealing with though, Page of Pentacles. I kind of feel like, Leo, it's one of those situations where your ego and your intuition were colliding, because your intuition was saying you were always right about a person. But on an ego level, you were trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, and you were like, let me just stop, I'm overthinking. Like, I kind of get the feeling here where your intuition was probably telling you that maybe somebody, you know, there's something about somebody not to like. And I think that on a egocentric level, it was like, let me give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe that's not right. Maybe I'm being too harsh. But then it's like your intuition kind of proves it to you, and this person kind of proves it to you that there's something not to like about them, okay? The truth is don't get me wrong, right? I'm a person who tries to never judge anybody. I try to be as judgment-free as I can. But if my intuition is screaming something's off about this person, I like to listen to my intuition regardless. And usually the person will prove my intuition correct. And I feel like that's what's happening for Leos. So the person's going to prove your intuition correct, that something was off and something was wrong. And I feel like moving into the next 24 hours, you're kind of recognizing, wait, I wasn't overthinking at all. There's something to this. So with the outcome here being Ace of Cups reversed, recognizing that you're not all that fond or all that happy or all that loving a specific person right now, you're seeing why. And I think it's going to start to make a fuckload of sense, okay? So for Leo showing up here in the next 24 hours, you're about to start to see how your intuition was right, as somebody here proves your intuition correct, and it wasn't overthinking after all. Interesting, Leo. Okay, let me know how that plays out, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our fire. Thank you, Leo, for stopping on by. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for coming out nonetheless, okay? By the way, Fawn, how are you doing? Hello. And by the way, Aisha, how's it going? Hope all is well. All right? All right, though, guys. So with that being said, so far we did our fire, we did our water, we also did our air. We're going to go ahead now and hop on into our earth sign, and we're going to have a look here at the Virgo gang. What do we got going on here for the Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Virgos, how are you doing? Hopefully all has been well with y'all. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle over here, and we'll see what we got, baby. Let's take a look here at your next 24 hours. Virgo, overall energy here is going to be the Four of Pentacles. So you could be dealing with an earth sign, a fellow Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Looking into your current energy, we have here the Death card, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Seven of Cups, and then the outcome, Virgo, is going to be the Two of Wands. Interesting. So let's have a look here at your next 24. Four of Pentacles here, Death card here. I think that ultimately what's changing for you is you're going to be quite less reserved is kind of what I feel here at this time. A lot less in recluse than usual. So it's kind of like Virgos are in a shell, but you're coming out of your shell moving into your next 24 hours. Looking at what you're dealing with, Seven of Cups. I think there's a lot of opportunity surrounding you at this time. And I think you were realizing that, yes, having a lot of opportunity has made you feel quite overwhelmed, but it's time here to kind of pick something and roll with it. I think that you're recognizing that inaction is not good at this time. Inaction is stagnancy, and I don't want to continue to keep up with stagnancy. Instead, I want to start getting in the flow and getting the ball rolling in certain areas of my life. Maybe you've had a lot of overwhelming kind of career choices and it's freaked you out, and sometimes when we're super overwhelmed, we shut down. So maybe you had a lot of overwhelming career choices. It kind of shut you down for a bit, but you're realizing, I got to pick a career. I got to make some money. I got to do what I got to do. Maybe there was a lot of overwhelming choices in love. Maybe this is the time to realize that if I can't choose any lovers, then maybe I probably should just be single, right? So taking action is going to be the best thing for you here. And moving into your next 24 hours, it's about getting your bearings together and figuring out what's going to be the right path. You know, Two of Wands here. It's like, what choice am I going to make here? Am I going to choose something now, or am I going to say, screw everything that's being offered to me, let's just go in a completely different direction? If there's one thing I learned in my life experience, it's about choices. And when it comes to choices, if you can't choose something, you never really wanted any of them, okay? That is the best thing I learned on my personal path. If you have to choose between this person or that person, and you can't make a choice, you don't want either of them. There's someone better out there for you. If you can't choose between this career path or that career path, those paths aren't aligning. It's better to kind of see what else opens up for you. Now, in terms of career, don't get me wrong. If you need to get a job and make sure you're paying the bills, get a freaking job, even if it's not the job you absolutely love, because what happens is while you're paying the bills, you can keep searching for that job you love. But in terms of love and romance, this is the different picture. I don't say date someone until you can find the right person. I say be single so that you can fall in love with yourself, and inevitably that right person will come along. So it's a little bit different for career versus love. Career, we need to make money. So even if we're working a shitty job, we can still search for our dream job. Now, on the other hand, morally, is it right to just date somebody you kind of like but kind of don't? waiting for the right person? Probably not. So I say for Virgos dealing with love, if you have overwhelming amount of options, you probably want none of them in love. Be single, do your thing. If this is about career for Virgo, just get a job that pays the bills. Do what you can, but keep yourself open to different kinds of interests. There might be different careers out there you never imagined yourself working that actually might be really damn fulfilling, okay? So keep your eyes peeled, all right? All right, though, Team Virgo, of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right, my beautiful Virgo peeps, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading, and we're going to jump on into our second batch in just a second. Let me just fix something here real quick. Thank you guys very much for your patience. By the way, for the 143 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you for coming out here and spending time with me today. Really appreciate that, guys. All right, everybody, hopping back on into the air signs. We're gonna have a look here at the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's going on here for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be rolling up in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here with you? Man, I'm just getting flipper cards all day today. Come on now. Give me a second here, guys. What do we got going on here for Gemini in the next 24 hours? All right, Gems, we're going to get this last shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy for you is a Temperance in reverse. Looking into the current energy for you, Page of Pentacles, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Ace of Pentacles upright. Looking at your outcome, Gemini, we do have here the King of Cups in the reverse position as well. Interesting. So Temperance reverse, usually this is about not really feeling 100%, in the best of moods. This could definitely be the energy of like your mood kind of shifting around pretty frequently. It's kind of up, down, and all around town. Looking at your current energy, Page of Pentacles, you're trying to do something about it though. So Gemini, if your mood's been kind of weird lately, or if you felt like you've been in a bit of a weird energy, you're trying to do something about it in the next 24 hours. This could be about, just hanging out with a friend, or doing some self-care, or just treating yourself to dinner, whatever the case may be. It's like you're trying to make yourself feel better. Looking at what you're dealing with though, Ace of Pentacles, I think that, believe it or not, there's some sort of opportunity coming in here for you throughout this process, Gems. I get the feeling here in the next 24 hours that if you've been feeling weird emotionally, you're going to stumble across something that is a really amazing mood boost for you that I almost feel is going to start to become a practice, okay? This is not going to resonate to a lot of Geminis, so let me just preface this now. But if you're a Gemini and you've been feeling pretty all over the place emotionally, I kind of feel like you're about to come or embark on some sort of method, technique, or some sort of opportunity that really allows you to feel better. You're going to figure something out, something that just works for you. So looking at the outcome here, King of Cups reversed, even though you haven't been feeling all that great emotionally, by applying this new technique, method, whatever the case may be, it's going to end up being something that works for you, that you implement into a routine, probably on a daily basis, that raises your vibration. Maybe this is discovering a certain meditation that works for you. Maybe this is discovering going to the gym a lot is what I needed, so it's really good for stress relief. Maybe this is recognizing that being around a certain environment for you, like maybe you like going to the park, you like going by the lake, just there's something therapeutic that you're going to start adding into your life that I really feel is going to reduce the cortisol, reduce the stress, and bring you to a much more peaceful space, and it's going to increase your mood. So something here you're going to figure out that really starts to help you out, especially if you're a Gemini who's been pretty stressed lately, or kind of feels like you've been emotionally everywhere. So you're going to find a good grounding tool in your life, and I think that's fucking awesome for whoever that's going to resonate to, because a lot of people have really hard times finding something that could be good as a grounding tool or grounding technique. Some people are like, well, Anne, I've tried meditation, that doesn't work for me. I've tried working out, it doesn't work for me. I don't know, maybe I need a joint, right? A lot of people can have difficulty finding something that works for them, and what's crazy is everybody's so different, right? What may relieve stress for me may not relieve stress for you. So just the fact that you're embarking on something like that, it's going to be, I think, a game changer for the Geminis this resonates to. So really awesome message for whoever needs it. I like it, guys. Cool. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Like I said, though, definitely not going to be a storyline for many Geminis, but if it happens to be your story, happy to see that for you. You know, feel free to leave a comment in the comment below of whatever it is you embark upon, okay? All right, though, gems, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air. We're going to hop on into the water in just a second, but real quick, everybody, for everybody in the chat, if you could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. I hope you guys have been well. Rhonda says you have beautiful eyes. Well, thank you, Rhonda. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that compliment. Thank you so much, okay? Jimmy Jams, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Hope all's been well with you. Thanks for tuning in, man. And Red Sky, thank you for tuning in too. Really, really appreciate it. What's going on, Singing Rockstar Tarot? How are ya? Hope everybody here today is doing well. My Monday's been interesting today. Definitely one of those days, like Monday ruled by the moon, could be like an emotional day, or it can be like a day where you're just physically tired. That was me today, okay? So I'm happy that I got the courage to hop on and do the daily, or not the courage, but the energy to do so, because I was wiped this morning, guys, okay? Luckily, you know, we have Starbucks to the rescue over here. Anyways, guys, we're going to move on into the water signs now, jumping into Team Water. Let's have a look here at the Scorpio, and we'll see what we got going on. What's going to be showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going to be going on here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on? Scorpion, we're going to get one more shuffle. You guys are coming through relatively quick. And then we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Having a look here at the overall energy for you, we have here the 10 of Cups. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got King of Swords in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the 5 of Wands in reverse. And then your outcome is going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse. So Knight of Swords reverse, cutting off contact or communication, or no further action needed. Could be that energy as well. 10 of Cups here, King of Swords reversed. You've really opened yourself up to someone or something here, and I think that you're starting to notice that for sure. You know, if this is a person or if this is about a relationship, you've really opened yourself up to somebody, and I think it's gotten to the point where being so open with them has reduced a lot of stress in your life, 5 of Wands reverse, but it's also reduced any kind of conflict between the two of you. Being able to be understanding, loving, open, and honest with someone nowadays is kind of hard. It's difficult. But when you're in that space where you can fully trust somebody, they can fully trust you, you can fully be yourself and be open about everything and anything, it creates an environment that promotes positivity and how do I say this? What's the word I'm looking for here? Unconditional, thank you, love, okay? That's the word I'm looking for. So with that being said here for you Scorpios, I really feel like just being around somebody or being together with somebody, it could be fantastic. I mean, looking at the outcome, Knight of Swords reversed, it's like no further action is needed. I'm with the person I need. I'm present with them. I don't need anything else. I think some of you guys in the next 24 hours could be so happy in either a friendship or a romantic relationship that you're at the point where you recognized, I can't believe how much I've opened up to this person, but I'm so grateful that I have, because this person is literally the #1 person in my life that's going to have my back over everything and that I can go to for anything. And I'm just genuinely so grateful. I feel like I don't need anybody else. Now, if this is not about love and opening up to somebody romantically, 10 of Cups here, King of Swords reverse could be the energy that maybe some of you guys have finally decided, to stop being so tough on yourself. Scorpio, King of Swords in the upright could be a card of discipline, but sometimes we got to look at discipline and realize, is it true discipline or toxic discipline? Because discipline can be very toxic. You know, a lot of us can push ourselves beyond our boundaries. And when we do that and we are pushing ourselves and burning ourselves out and sending ourselves into deep, dark energies in an abyss, it's not worth it. That's toxic discipline. Good discipline knows its limits. So for some of you, if you are in that energy, I feel like you're starting to finally stop being so hard on yourself. If you were hard on yourself in the past, 10 of Cups in the upright here, you're learning to enjoy life more. I think a lot of people forget that life was meant to be enjoyed. We get all caught up in work. We all get caught up in finances, in politics, in the economy, in the drama, and the bullshit of the world. We all get caught up in the matrix sometimes and forget that we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, and life was meant to be experienced, but on top of that, it was meant to be enjoyed. I think that if you're a Scorpio and you've been working super hard or pushing your barriers or just being so damn hard on yourself, you're really stopping and saying, let me enjoy my fucking life. Looking at what you're dealing with, 5 of Wands reversed, you're reducing the stress here automatically by no longer putting so much weight on your shoulders. And looking at the outcome here, Knight of Swords reversed, sometimes the best action is inaction, because sometimes sometimes you don't always have to be doing something. You can take a moment to breathe, to be present, to look at the world in front of you and smile for the fact that you're living on a floating fucking rock in the middle of space in a vast, giant, endless universe. And there's a lot of beauty around you and a lot of cool things, and you can be present and kind of just enjoy the moment. Right? So I get that feeling for some of you Scorpios where it's like, man, if I've been so tough and rough on myself, I got to remember I'm a spiritual being having a human experience, and I came here to experience, but most importantly, I came here to enjoy my experiences too. Damn straight. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful water. Thank you guys for tuning in, Scorpio. Really, really appreciate it. So we did so far our water, we did our air, jumping back on into the fire. Let's have a look here at the Ram Fam and see what's going on here for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? All right, my Ram Fam. One more shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, all is looking well for the Aries gang. Aries, taking a look here at, if I can get the card together, taking a look here at your overall energy, we have here the Fool in reverse. Now, the Fool is the Aries card, so you're showing up in the reverse here, looking at your current energy, Six of Wands. What you're dealing with, we got here the Three of Cups reversed. Looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Temperance in the upright position. You know what, Aries, it kind of feels to me here, of course, you could be connecting with a fellow Aries. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius as well. But Fool reverse, Six of Wands. I think right now, not taking a step into the unknown and not making an impulsive decision has proved to be the right course of action. I think for some time you were kind of feeling a little bit impulsive, Aries. I think for quite some time you were feeling a little bit worried about taking a step, or you were thinking about taking a step without necessarily seeing where it'll take you. But to be honest, pulling back kind of helped you. Looking at your current energy, Six of Wands, you're able to see a clear path to victory ahead is what I'm hearing for Aries. So sometimes not jumping into something, but instead kind of giving yourself time to calculate the path and what it will be in the future is the better option to go. Sometimes it's best to wait a little bit and keep your eye on how things are going rather than to jump into the energy of impulse. Come up with a more well-constructed plan. I think that many of you did that. Instead of jumping into the energy of impulse, you planned something out, you took a more practical approach, and you're seeing good results coming from it. I mean, looking at what you're dealing with here, Three of Cups reversed, I kind of get the feeling here where if there was something impulsive, Aries, that you were feeling, I think people were also kind of trying to impulsively push you in that direction too. I'm getting the feeling here of like maybe people were trying to get you to invest in something. Maybe friends were like, Aries, come invest in this idea. Come invest in this stock. Come start this business with me. And you're like, as nice as that sounds and as amazing as it can be sometimes and fun to do impulsive things, I don't know if I'm going to do that. I feel like you decided to hold back on something and you're glad you did because you probably missed out, on something that probably wasn't so good. If your friend comes to you and says, hey man, throw all this money into this crypto today. It's like, I don't know if I should do that. You can do it by all means. If somebody says, hey, let's start this business together. Let's do it. Let's dump all our fucking savings into it. It's like, yeah, that's impulsive and fun, but really fucking risky. So let's not. So I think right now for Aries that are watching this video, it's probably going to be a message for one Aries out there. I'm sure that this is not going to resonate with the vast majority of you. I'll see if I can get a second storyline afterwards. But regardless, Aries, I think it's just about, I'm happy because I dodged a bullet. Like, I'm happy I didn't make an impulse choice and I waited because now I can see a clear path to victory because I took a step back and watched everything unfold. So looking at the outcome here, Temperance card, you're doing good, where maybe other people who were trying to get you into something impulsively are unhappy because not only is what they were trying to do fail, or not only did, I cannot speak. Whatever they did failed. There you go, Aries. But as for you, you got to walk away free. You dodged a bullet. You feel me? Now, if I can look at this in a different way, let's see if I can get a different storyline here for Aries that would be more general. Fool reverse here, Six of Wands upright, Three of Cups reversed. This could be the energy too, Aries, where maybe some people in life are unhappy. And I feel like you were kind of in a space where you were trying to maybe make them happy, but I think you recognize that sometimes people are going to be unhappy no matter what, and you just can't change that. It's almost like, Aries, maybe this is a friend in your life, somebody within your family who is just in a really negative headspace, and you try to put a smile on their face, you try to help them out, you try to improve their energy, but it's kind of the recognition of like, people are going to show up in whatever way they want to show up, and you can't change them unless they're willing to work on changing themselves as well. So if you have a person who's kind of been down a little bit and you've been trying to help them out, but they're still staying in that 3 of Cups reversed energy, it's kind of like, okay, I did what I could, but unless they want to help themselves, it is what it is. And as for me, I'm going to be on the path of success, happiness, and keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward, because that's what I choose for myself. So I'm not going to let somebody else who's choosing to do nothing get me down. I'm going to keep on enjoying and living my life. Looking at the outcome, the temperance, you feel good emotionally, you feel balanced, you know, there's no sweat off your back, okay? So yeah, maybe somebody here right now is going through a lot. You try to be there for them, but always remember, guys, you cannot help somebody who doesn't want to be helped, okay? All right, Aries, interesting messages for you today. Take them if they resonate, leave them if they don't, okay? All right, Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, we did our fire. We're going to jump on into the earth signs in just a sec. Hope you guys are doing great, though, today. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope your weekend was pretty fantastic as well. And hopefully we're looking towards a fantastic week. Don't forget, everybody, it's Monday. Set your intentions for an amazing week for this week, okay? If you guys want to get out a piece of paper, write it in your phone notes, whatever the case may be, you know, write down what your intentions are for the week, you know, review them at the end of the week, see what happens, right? I think it's awesome to set awesome intentions for the week ahead and then review them, see what you can accomplish or what you will accomplish overall. Pretty cool technique there, so give it a go, okay? All right, guys, jumping into the earth signs, let's have a look here at the Capricorn, and we'll see what is up. What do we got going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What is going on with you? All right, Capricorn, one more shuffle. And we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the 4 of Wands. Having a look here at your current energy, we got here the Death card. What you're dealing with, we have here the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And then the outcome for Capricorn's 10 of Cups in the upright position. Cool. Let's go ahead and check it out. So things are certainly changing. And I think that what's changing is something that's never changed before. Capricorn, Wheel of Fortune reversed is an endless, repetitive cycle of the same thing happening, giving you the same results. Now, 4 of Wands, what this is telling me is that maybe this is something that's been happening within a relationship of yours, whether it's a romantic partner, a friend, a family member. Maybe there's something that's been going on that's never changed that you weren't particularly happy with, but you tolerated. Well, guess what? Seems to me like there's going to be some change in reference to something you've wanted to see change for quite some time. Looking at the outcome here, 10 of Cups, it's like you're head over heels happy about this. You're super ecstatic and excited because now things are different, and they're different in a good way, not necessarily a negative way. So let's say, for example, this is about you and a romantic partner. Maybe your romantic partner was always doing something you could not stand. It could be something very simple. Maybe they snore in their sleep all the time, and finally they stop snoring, and it feels so good to get a good night's sleep, right? It could be something simple as that. Or maybe your partner has been, you know, pretty manipulative lately. They've been doing that, and they haven't been changing their ways, and they've been sneaky, or they've been just doing something that has really, really lit a fire under you, you know? If that's been the case, you're starting to see genuine change happening from them. And you're like, wait a minute, I've been putting up with something negative for so long, but you're telling me it's actually changed? That's a really great thing. And you're happy about that. It's like you're head over heels happy that somebody here is transforming, growing, changing, and a situation here is evolving into something that's a positive thing for you. Okay? Now, of course, if it's not a person, maybe things are turning around for you. This could be a turnaround in finance. It could be a turnaround at your job. It could be a turnaround in your own personal path. Maybe if things were going south, it's like, it's time to go in a good direction now, huh? So Cappies, I think that you've been waiting to see something change for a while, and that change is finally coming in, whatever it may be for you. And I'm happy to see that for you guys. Really cool. Okay? All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful second batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. Thank you guys, though, of course, for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Justin says, that's me. I'm the snorer. Thanks for calling me out, Ant. You're welcome, brother. Don't worry. I think we all do it at the end of the day. I know I snore like hell, okay? Listen, One thing about me is I'm very hard to wake up, okay? You can have the alarm right against my ear. Ain't waking up, ain't hearing it out, okay? You can yell, you can scream, you can hit me. I sleep through everything. I sleep like a rock. So I'm sure I'm out there snoring too, all right? Regardless though, guys, jumping on in back into our last and final batch and going back on into the air signs, let's have a look here at Aquarius and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here for Aquarius? Hello, Marlene. How are you? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. I hope all has been well with you. What do we got showing up here for Aqua? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aquarius, what's popping? Overall energy for you. Queen of Swords in reverse. Coming into your current energy, Six of Wands in the upright. What you're dealing with, High Priestess. Having a look at the outcome, we got the Seven of Swords in that good old reverse position. Liking that energy for you so far. So Aquarius, let's talk about it. Queen of Swords reversed here, Six of Wands upright. I think you started to see success the moment you dropped someone or you dropped something, okay? This happens sometimes, and I totally get it. Listen, sometimes you got to drop that business partner because maybe they're just not good for the business, okay? Sometimes you got to drop that friend because maybe they're just swaying you and getting you into decisions that aren't that beneficial for you. Sometimes you got to drop that negative attitude because that negative attitude is what is hindering you from persevering. Whatever your case may be, Aquarius, something here had to get dropped. And as soon as it gets dropped, what happens? Things pick up with the Six of Wands. I think intuitively, High Priestess, looking at what you're dealing with, you always knew something here needed to be dropped. But as it finally happens, Seven of Swords reversed, nothing can hinder you any longer. You are on the forward path to success with the Six of Wands. I like it. I really do. Sometimes, guys, we know what's hindering us, but we have a difficulty letting it go. Maybe we have an attachment to it. Maybe we're afraid of hurting a person's feelings. You know, it could be a tricky situation sometimes, letting people go or letting different things go, even if we know that they're hindering us, because we might have a certain investment into whatever is hindering us, right? But at this time for you, Aquarius, you're recognizing the more I keep allowing, and as well as being aware of what's hindering me and keep allowing it to continue to hinder what I'm trying to thrive in, you know, the worse it's going to be for me. So you're coming to the realization of what's hindering you, but you're taking action on it too. And now I feel with that Six of Wands, it's a straight shooter path here to success. Yeah. I mean, I've had certain friends in my past that I knew hindered me. You know, people who were negative Nancy's 24/7, people who weren't very supportive. And I knew, like, if I keep on explaining what I'm working towards and talking to it about them and listening to their negativity or listening to their disbelief or just their negative support, right? If I kept on having those people around me, I wasn't going to thrive. So what did I do? I said, listen, I want people who respect me, who love me, but let alone, most importantly, people who support me. And are you willing to do that? They said no. You know what I said? Bye. See ya. And once I left that environment, you know how much easier it was to thrive? You know how much easier it was for you to go, or for me, excuse me, to move forward in my life? It was so much easier because I didn't have that constant negativity and that constant disbelief hanging around me at every given moment in time. And even though I had an attachment to those friends because they were friends for many years, I needed to recognize that that's what was hindering me from success in life, and let alone from a lot of happiness too. You know, when you're around people who put you down so much because you're used to being put down so much, and then you finally get out of that environment and empower yourself and then get around people who empower you, it's a fucking game changer. Okay? All right, though, Aqua. Much love to you guys. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but becoming aware of what's hindering you and cutting it out. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, Aquarius is done. That means all the air signs are done for today's daily reading. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jumping back on in now into our water. Let's have a look here at the fish and see what's going on here for Pisces. What's going on here, baby? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful fish, one more shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Pisces, overall energy for you, Emperor in reverse. You could be dealing with an Aries for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, 7 of Swords in the upright. Oh boy, what it is you're dealing with, 5 of Swords in the upright. And looking at the outcome, Pisces, Page of Pentacles in the upright as well. What's going on? Piscean, Emperor in reversed. It's a card that could be about you not feeling in your power, or it could be a card that makes you feel like you're not in control, okay? So it could be about power or control. I mean, they could go hand in hand. So Pisces, you're not really feeling in your power. Looking at the current energy here, 7 of Swords. 5 of Swords. I'm gonna, listen, it can resonate vice versa, but Pisces, I feel like you gotta watch out. And I know that you might not be happy about me saying this, but you got to watch out for toxic habits you may have that are showing up in the next 24 hours that maybe you're not seeing that you are certainly doing, okay? So sometimes everybody, I want to lay this down, every fucking person watching, including myself and the Pope and God himself, has toxic habits. We all have toxic habits. We all have a shadow side. Okay, it would be bullshit if we sat here and said, we're perfect. No. Okay, so Piscean, I do see a bit of your shadow coming out in the next 24 hours. And I don't think you're necessarily aware of it because it's like Emperor reversed. It's like, I feel like I'm not even in control of it. It's just like word vomit. It's just coming out. Okay, it's like Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. So you're feeling the side of yourself. Well, you're not necessarily aware of it, but the side of yourself is coming out and you're not too aware of it. And I think that it could cause disruption. 5 of Swords, whether it's in a personal relationship, family, friends, lovers, or whether it's disruption in other areas of your life, there is this toxic side of yourself that I feel is not being addressed because you're not being aware of it. And looking at the outcome, Page of Pentacles, the part of yourself that's trying to wake you up and say, hey, Pisces, look, the higher self of you that's trying to make you aware is doing everything it can here with the Page of Pentacles, but I feel like you just haven't seen it. Piscean, whatever this is, I urge you to be analytical of yourself, not judgmental, analytical of yourself moving into the next 24 hours and see your behavior. What are things that you're doing? Take away your ego for a moment and analyze it as if you were somebody else judging or observing yourself, okay? I think that if you can do that, you may see some of the toxic habitual energy that's arising. Now, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be too toxic or gnarly. It could be something very simple, okay? It doesn't have to be anything super duper gnarly. I know over here, Hillary's saying this Pisces equals procrastination. Exactly. Procrastination is not necessarily toxic in nature. It could be harmful to a person, but it's not the craziest thing, right? So it could be like procrastination, right? But for other Pisceans, it could maybe be lying. Right? Why are you lying, or why did you feel the need to lie? There could be something there, okay? It could be the energy potentially of not really seeing what you're dealing with, and it could be the energy of projection, right? It could be literally anything. So for Pisces here, I know it doesn't feel good. I know it might feel like I'm chewing your ass. I'm not. I'm just saying everybody has toxic habits. You might see yours arise, but you're not aware of it. Your higher self here says, analyze yourself. There might be something going on you're not seeing that you're doing, and if you can become aware of it, you can stop it, okay? Because you might get into a little bit of kerfuffles with the 5 of Swords, okay? So just keep an eye on your behavior. It happens, guys. Listen, I have toxic traits come out of my ass a lot, and I'm not aware of it until like people point it out to me, and I'm like, oh, I'm kind of being a dick. I'm sorry, you know? I'm fucking human. So are you. We're all going to do it. So just try to be aware here, okay? Definitely analyze yourself, take a look, and see what's going on. Now, of course, if you're fine, Pisces, if that's not your story, no worries. But if you're getting into arguments with people, or if you're getting into kind of just a weird space with people, there might be a reasoning behind it, you know? So check it out, okay? All right, my fish, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did all the water. We did all of the air. We're hopping on into the fire now, jumping into our fire signs. Let's have a look here at Sagittarius. What's going on here, baby? What messages are going to be rolling on in here for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Rachel Brown said, did Ant say he's doing personal readings now? Yes, I have been doing personal readings since January of 2023, and I also have a spring sale going on right now too. So if you'd like to get a personal reading, you can get a 15-minute personal reading with me for 20% off. Use code POPPIN, POPPIN at checkout, and you'll get 20% off for the spring discount sale, okay? All right, though, guys, what's going on here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on? Sagittarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Devil in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Capricorn here for a few of you. Taking a look at your current energy, Page of Swords, what you're dealing with. We do have here the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and then the outcome for you is going to go ahead and be the Two of Swords in the upright position. So as far as what I see for the Zodiac of Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. Well, first things first, you could be dealing with the Cappy, Devil in reverse, letting go of some sort of negativity. If there's been any sort of animosity, I feel recently that's been within you, you're definitely focusing on letting it go. Page of Swords here, it's a card of hesitancy. I almost kind of feel like for some of you Sagittarians, you've had a hard time expressing that maybe you've been stressed, or a hard time expressing that maybe you've been frustrated. And I feel like you're finally releasing that in the next 24 hours. You know, I think sometimes we all have a hard time doing that because maybe we don't want other people to see that we're in a frustrated space. Maybe we're fearful of judgment, or maybe we just don't want to cause problems. But I get the feeling here, Sag, if you've been stressed out, you're finally done hesitating, you're letting it out. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Two of Pentacles reversed, it's good to let it out. It feels good now because you can get things moving. Looking at the outcome, Two of Swords, this is the card of making a choice. So Sagittarius, what's happening for your next 24 hours is you're recognizing that the more frustrated you've been, right? Haven't you been very stagnant? The more we hold in our anger, right? Does it help us move forward with things we need to do, or does it keep us most of the time pretty damn stuck, right? If we're angry at somebody, does that move our relationship forward or pause our relationship here overall? You know, so I think that for any Sagittarians that are feeling this way, that have just had tons and tons of frustration, the number one thing you can do is let it out. And that's what's going to get the ball rolling here for you. That's what's going to get the juices and the energies flowing going forward. So for any Sagittarius watching, I definitely think your next 24 hours is going to involve you finally having some sort of release here. Okay. And I think it's going to help to the best of your benefit. You know, if you've been stressed with somebody, talk to them about it. Open up about your stress. If you've had issues at work, tell your boss what those issues are. Because the more we stay stuck and the more we hold in our feelings, the less anything can be done about them. And the more those feelings will continue to gnaw at you and bother you. If you want to become unbothered, the first step is going to be, what can I release? What can I open up about? What can I let go? All right. All right, Sagittarius, much love to you. Thank you for tuning in. And I'm happy to see this release happening here for you guys. Okay. All right, guys, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up fire. We did air. We did water. Jumping on into our last zodiac sign for today. Let's have a look here at the bull gang and see what's going on here for the Taurus. Okay. What's showing up here, baby? Messages for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 222 viewers in the chat, that's what's up. If you guys want to drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning on in. We're going to get one more shuffle, Taurus, but we did have the Magician in reverse show up. You might be in a space in your life right now where maybe you're not going for something, or maybe you're just not showing up. And that can be for a numerous amount of reasons. So if that shows back up again, I'll go in depth with it. But let's have a look at your next 24 hours. Overall energy, Two of Swords. Okay. Yeah. So you're kind of at a little bit of an indecisive place is what it feels like. Currently, Seven of Cups. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is overwhelming energy. The Tower. Oh boy. Looking at the outcome for you, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. All right, Taurus, let's see what's happening here for you. So for your next 24 hours, you've been feeling kind of stuck. I think the universe is about to create a new path for you by bringing in the Tower. Now, a lot of people see the Tower in the tarot and they freak out. They're like, the Tower means something in my life is going to end. This is scary. This is freaky. I don't like this, okay? You know, so this is the energy of being a little bit concerned and worried, but ultimately it allows you to be redirected. So once again, if you've ever heard me say rejection's God's protection, but also it's redirection, that's what the Tower card literally means. The Tower is going to come in and end what doesn't serve you in your life right now so that you can be redirected to a path that not only has you take action, but is a path that starts to work for you. It's a flow state. It's not resistance like you're experiencing here currently. So Tauruses, if you're stuck in life right now and you've been very overwhelmed and you don't know what to do, this feels like a Tower moment's coming in. Universe is stepping up. Listen, you're stuck. Let's make things move. Whatever you wanted, let's go ahead and take away what isn't getting you to that point, and let's start to align you with the path that will. So you're going to see some movement happening here. Now, that movement can come in a form of endings for some people. You know, for example, if you're a Taurus and it's like, I hate my freaking job and I really want to be doing this instead, but you have taken zero action on doing what your dream is, the universe might say, hey, things aren't working out of this job. All right, let's go ahead and redirect you to where you actually want to go. Now, suddenly, you got the motivation you needed to start going after that job you really wanted. Maybe you really liked somebody, but you've waited so long. Poof, they're finally in a relationship. And you're like, fuck, I missed out on the opportunity to tell this person that I like them. Well, now it gets you motivated to start being more open about what your feelings are and talking to people and being more confident in the dating scene because you now never want to see an opportunity pass by again for you in love. You know, this is the energy of the universe saying all the stagnancy is going to do nothing for you but keep you stuck. So looking at the outcome, Seven of Pentacles reversed, it's time to plant seeds and it's time to make investments. The less you invest, the more you're going to be in the same place, feeling stuck, feeling unhappy. But if you allow me to step in right now and change things up a little bit in your life, then you could start being directed to a new path. Does that make sense, Taurus? You know, I feel like sometimes personally, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it's like if we're doing nothing, sometimes God steps in, you know, and we'll look at things that are changing in our life and be like, oh God, there's change happening here. You know, this sucks. I hate it. But it's like that change is taking you somewhere new. It's a lot better than staying somewhere where you don't know what the fuck is happening, right? So yeah, I mean, I've been here in my life before, especially in love. Like I remember being in a point where I just didn't know what I was doing in a relationship. I didn't know where the fuck it was going, but I didn't have the balls to end it. You know what I mean? And then inevitably one day, something just came up out of the blue. Poof, it fucking ended. And I was like, wait. I didn't do anything. Kind of felt like God stepped up on this one. But what happened afterwards? It immediately led me to the next person I was supposed to be with. So I'm happy that suddenly that relationship ended. Even though it seemed like it never was going to unless I stepped up. I'm happy that suddenly it ended because I got guided to the next person I needed to be with. So sometimes it's that energy of, you know, the universe stepping in, and I think it's super beneficial. And don't fight against whatever's ending right now in your life. Just know anything that's ending is leading you to an inevitably a brand new beginning, okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Hopefully it resonates. Let me know down in the comments down below. But thank you all so much for tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, Taurus. Guys, with that all being said, thank you, everybody, for coming out here to the daily reading. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Happy Monday to each and every single one of you. Hope you had a fun and fantastic time over here. As always, I want to say thank you guys for being here. Definitely drop a like and a comment if you were having fun today. I'd appreciate it. Of course, if anybody here is new and you're interested in the channel, if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you're new here, I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So thank you guys so much nonetheless. I do want to mention, everybody, if you are interested in getting a personal reading with me, we got the whole spring sale going on for May, the entire month. So if you want 20% off on a 15-minute personal reading with me, use code POPPIN at checkout. That is POPPIN for 20% off at checkout. I'd be happy to meet you over there on my website. If you want to find my website, first link in the description below. The game plan for this week is I'm going to be really focusing on getting out as much as I can of the May 2023 reads. Right now, all the earth signs are uploaded. So that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you're any of those zodiacs, check out your May monthly video. It's already posted, but I'm going to be doing my best this week to get out the rest of all the zodiac signs for the month of May. So stay tuned, everybody. I would gratefully appreciate that. But everyone, thank you so much for coming out here today. I love each and every single one of you so much. Have a fantastic Monday. And once again, set intentions. It's Monday. Make this week an awesome ass week. And with that being said, I love you. Have a good one. And I'm going to see everybody in the next video. Take care, guys, and peace.